Here we go, round one of the 4SS Trail. They're off. Oh, there's contact. It's really rough racing out there. Tim makes a pass. Tires are screaming. It's going to be close. Who will come out on top?
Okay. Yeah. Check. Yeah. Don't ask me why again.
My name's Harry. I started racing with my brother about 2 years ago. We had always talked about karting up until that point, and we didn't think we'd be able to do it because karting is very expensive, but there's a growing popularity in four-stroke karting, and these four-strokes are way cheaper to run and they're more accessible to the guys that just want to race competitively for fun. I'm honestly so excited about today. It's the first round of the 4SS Trail here in Australia. We're going to go to the Eastern Lions Kart Club, which is a track I haven't been to before. Now we're just going to pack all of our stuff and let's get our asses to the track. We made like a bracket for the trailer so the second cart can roll over on top, and then we've got the other cart underneath. This is my girlfriend Tegan. She's coming with us on the trip. It's great. We get to sort of do some camping at the same time. I get to kart. It's a win-win for both of us.
We're here. It's not going great.
It's really hard to hammer into this ground. It's rock hard. I'm going to start getting ready and we'll go out for a practice session. In the four-stroke category, we're broken into 3 weight classes. So there's lights, mediums, and heavies. And those 3 classes just represent the minimum weight that you need to be at the end of the race. So for lights, it's 140 kilos. For mediums, it's 155. And then for heavies, it's 170 kilos. So they're just the minimum weights that you need to make sure that you're above by the time you finish the race or you get disqualified. For this weekend's race, the mediums have a grid of 19 people, and then the heavies have 20 people as well, which is just insane for four-stroke karting. Like, I think that just really shows how popular it's become. We're all here to race, we're all serious contenders, and I think it's going to be an unreal race weekend. So a lot of us camp at the track and we often sit around in a circle and have a laugh, have a drink, and it's all really nice. So tomorrow will actually be the race day. I'm mega excited. So let's get into it.
Today is race day at the Eastern Lions Kart Club, one of the season favorites. It has a long, straight, fast-flowing corners. There was rain overnight, which will make things tricky for the drivers during the qualifying session.
Good morning. It frickin' rained overnight. It's cleared up a bit now, but the track is soaked. It's 7:15 now. We're going out in 45 minutes.
Hey, brother. Let's go. Strong latte and a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Any sugars?
Nah. Thanks, Shane. I gave him a set of tyres, so I just said, buy me a coffee. That's all I need. Oh, Tegan, I have a hot chockey. It's from Shane. Shane sends these regards. Anyway, I'm changing my tyres to wet tyres. I'm going to put the tyres on because I haven't got much time left.
I would have thought you'd only need the wet tyres when it's like actively raining.
When the track is dark black, it means it's wet. When it's dark black, it means it's wet. When it's that light grey colour, it means it's dry. So that's how you know. Yeah. Heading out to qualifying now, and I took too long to prep my kart, so I was late to the session, and this meant I only got 2 flying laps in, so let's see what I had to say after quali. Well, that was crazy. They called us up for qualifying really quick, and yeah, I didn't get there in time, so I had to like run to the grid. I only got 2 laps in the end. Didn't have a camera on my kart because I hadn't put it on yet.
RSS, light and heavy to the grid, thanks.
We're now making our way to heat 1, starting from P10. I want to just see if I can stay on the track. It's still wet and I've got wet tyres, so let's see how we do. So for this whole race day, one thing I haven't mentioned yet is that we're actually doing a standing start. It's my first time doing a standing start, and I think it's really, really cool because it means we get to do this race F1 style. So we'll be starting P10 on the grid, and in front of us we have Tom, car number 53, and to our left we have Tim. Okay, so we're about to start. When all of the red lights disappear, that means go. And we're off. I get a mega start. I immediately go past Tom, duck in behind Tim there, and he actually moves away, which allows me to get on the inside. Now I'm behind Marcellus. A small bump there, but that's okay. We're still in this. Tim makes a good move, takes the inside line. I didn't expect that actually. And then coming up to this uphill corner, I lost a lot of traction, and Tom managed to get me on the inside. Luckily for us though, we have really good acceleration, and we're able to take the inside for the next corner. And you can see as we take the chicane, we've got the move done, and we can start looking to catch up to the next kart. We're getting close to Tim now, and he sort of opens up a spot for me to just slot in on the outside, but I sort of just pulled out of it because I was like, you know what, I need to be patient. And then as we approach the straight, Tim sees me and he sort of lets me through, which is awesome for us. So we gain a spot there. Now we're behind Marcellus, and in front of him is car number 51, which is Justin. Marcellus goes for a move on the outside of Justin. I see an opportunity, so I try to bump in through, but Justin was able to hold the inside line. So unfortunately, Marcellus got through, but I didn't. That's okay though. On the next corner, I managed to get a better exit, and I get that position back over Justin. Now we're behind Marcellus, and I've got to try and battle it out to see if I can get past him. Skipping forward here, we're going up this left-hand corner, which goes up a hill, and I just have really good acceleration, so I just go on the inside straight away, and yeah, I have the inside line. I'm able to get Marcellus, and now we've got to try to catch up to Will in kart number 95 ahead of us. Back to that same corner, going up the hill now behind Will, and I managed to be a bit sneaky here. I go on the outside so that when Will checks to see if I'm there, he doesn't see me, and then he just takes his normal line. I slot right on the inside, and again make that same move because our traction is just so strong. And now we're in P5, so the next kart is Simon in car number 5. Skipping again here, I'm right on Simon's tail, trying to find an opening, bumper to bumper. I haven't managed to find a way through yet, but I have a look here just after the exit of this corner coming into the straight, but yeah, the minute I let it tow, I just cannot get enough speed. So that was the checkered flag, and that's the end of the race. We finished P5, and I couldn't be happier. Yeah, let's see what I had to say about that. How good was that? Finished, I think, P5. Started P10. Oh, that was a good race. Finished P5, like, solid race. Yeah, that was good. The track's starting to dry up now, so I'm going to change my car back to slicks, and yeah, from here on out it should be good dry racing. So what I'm doing is I've taken the wet tyres off, and I'm going to just leave my tyres here and last minute change it depending on the conditions, because I honestly have no idea. Like if it rains, I feel like the track will be too wet. If it doesn't, happy days, it'll be dry. We're making our way to the grid now for heat 2. It's actually spitting a little bit, it's a little bit of rain, and I've got slick tyres on. It's going to be interesting. We're on the grid now for heat 2, guys. The red lights are about to go off, and let's see how we go. Here we go. You can see everyone hopping in their seats to try and get a better start, but we get a zooming start all the way up past Justin, all the way to Marcellus. I think we made like 3 places there. I have a look on the inside coming into turn 2, and Marcellus stays in front for now. Coming up to turn 3 though, you can see kart 4 starts to pull away. We're only just hanging on to the back of Marcellus, and you can see them all grouping up together. Simon's on the inside of Will there, and he makes an awesome move. That allows us to catch up because everyone's slowing down, and then I just go behind Will, and I'm able to sort of utilize his move to make a few positions forward. Simon hangs in there, he keeps the inside, so coming up to the straight, I'm now behind Simon, and I think in total we've moved up like 4 or 5 places, which is pretty good for a first lap. So we're behind Will now, making our way around the bend, and Will makes a move on the inside and he makes it work, and then that makes me think I can go for it. But looking back at it now, I just wasn't close enough to make that move, and that really compromised my exit coming out of the chicane. So yeah, now I have to try and catch back up to Simon, and as you can see here, they just start to pull away. So I was quite frustrated here because I really wanted to stay with them. Coming around the first corner here, I actually lose another spot to Marcellus. He just sort of gets me with a bit of a late break, and we've lost another position. Coming into the chicane now, I'm not sure what's going on, but I just don't have the pace. Marcellus just sort of zooms away and catches up to the rest. Again, I leave way too much of a space there, and now Tom just slips on the inside, goes straight through. I'm making it really easy for everyone, to be honest, and I just had no idea what was going on. At this point, I'm thinking to myself, okay, come on, I can still do this, there's still time. Tom drives very defensively coming on the straight, so there's no room for me to go through. And then approaching the chicane, I get another run on Tom, but yeah, I just can't get enough speed to make the pass, so I have to back out of that. That compromised our exit again, and now Tim gets me on the inside, so that was an awesome move. We've lost so many positions that we're actually back where we started, so yeah, it's been a pretty interesting race. We're on the last lap now, and I'm holding on to the back of Tim, but I can't really seem to gain enough to actually make a pass. Coming onto the straight, I try to get Tim across the line, but yeah, Tim drove really well. I just didn't have the speed to do anything about it, and a bit unfortunate, but what can you do? So I finished P9 in that one. Got up to P6 at the start and then sort of lost positions gradually. I was probably a bit too aggressive. Probably need to just like be more patient as usual. But yeah, I'm going to change my sprocket and we'll see how we go in heat 3. Hopefully I can improve a bit. What's the plan for this race, Justin?
What's the plan for this race?
Yeah.
Well, the plan is to win. I'm just going to give it a crack and see where I come.
Alright, we're going to give it a crack. That's good. I like that. Yeah. Alright, good luck.
Trying. Thanks, mate.
And give it a crack we shall, folks. So now it's heat 3, making our way on the grid to our new position, which is P7. So pretty awesome. We're starting on the inside now on the first corner. And let's see what we can do in this race start. Hopefully I get another good one. Let's get into it. The lights are off and away we go. Everyone jumping in the cars, trying to get a better start. I decided to go on the inside for the first turn this time. I slot in behind Will. And then for the next corner, I decided to go behind Simon and take the inside line. I should have gone behind Will and stayed there because his line was much better. Through the chicane we go. Simon looks back, sees that I'm there, and I've got to just chase him down and see if I can make a pass on him. Coming into this right sweeping corner, I really stuff up the exit of that. I go off and I lose all my momentum. Luckily, I could go really defensive and stop anyone from getting through. So still got our position, still trying to catch up to Simon. seemed to get a lot of speed around that last corner coming onto the straight, catching up to Simon, getting into the slipstream a little bit, but can't quite catch up to make a pass. We're slowly gaining. Car number 4 in the distance goes off the track and makes a mistake, so we start to gain on him. Maybe we can get lucky and catch someone off guard. Right on Simon's bumper now. Simon gives me the signal to say, come on, let's work together and push through to catch Marcellus, and that's exactly what I try to do. Slowly but surely making a bit of progress. Marcellus looks like he still has it under control, but then just at the end of the straight, he just leaves this massive gap and his speed really drops off. Simon manages to get straight past him on the inside. I can't quite get it done, but I'm right on Marcellus's bumper. I'm looking to try and get through straight away. I really want to catch up to the leaders. Down this lengthy section of the track and approaching this left hairpin now, I get a really good exit and I stay on the inside. I just go straight through, which is awesome, and now I can try to get a move done on Simon, hopefully. Skipping forward to the last lap, I'm right on Simon's bumper. I get a lot of speed, the last corner here, but just like the other races, I can't get it done. I was so focused on trying to pass Simon that I actually didn't see the checkered flag. We crossed the line and I was still racing. Like you can see, I just didn't realise that the race had ended. So sorry about that, Simon. But anyway, let's go see what I had to say at the end of that race.
I thought, geez, he's aggressive on the pit. Sorry.
Well, that race went way better. I was just way more patient. Like, there was a couple of people that made some mistakes, and luckily I was sort of able to take advantage of that. Anyway, yeah, good race. It's raining again now. Fucking hell. So we're just helping Daniel dial in his tyre pressures before the final race. I really thought tyre pressures weren't a big deal until I started racing karts. Turns out even changing the pressures by 1 psi can go a long way in affecting how much grip you have out on track. So let's move on to what we've all been waiting for, the final race. Here it is, the final race of the weekend, a bit of a longer race for this one, and as we roll into the grid, you can see that we are starting from P6, which I'm really pleased about. The results from all of the heats have helped me get enough points to start a bit further up the grid for the final. So here we go, waiting for the race to start now. And we're off. Our starts haven't been too bad this weekend, so trying to pull up to the side of Simon, see if we can get a move. Can't get it done. Will and Simon go through. Marcellus sticks it around the outside and I can't get past him. Then I get in a bit of a lock-up with the kart behind, and that causes me to lose momentum, and Tom gets past me, which is a shame. Going through the corkscrew now, we have to try and work our way up the field. Marcellus and Simon aren't too far ahead, so I'm quite confident at this point that we can close that gap in front. Coming around the last bend, I have really good speed around that corner, catching up to Tom. He does a head check to see that I'm there. I'm in the slipstream, sort of catching, but not enough speed to make a pass at the end of the straight. Coming around corner 3, or corner 2 is it? I don't know. Yeah, we're well behind Tom, right on his bumper. Still right there, still in this race, through the chicane. I sort of lose a bit of time in the chicane. That was definitely my weakest part of the whole track, and you can see the distance that he's gained just from that one section. Trying to catch up to the rest, and Tom's actually caught up to Marcellus and Simon in front because they're battling, and as a result of that, they're losing time. And then we get a mega run on Tom coming up to the straight, but he has the inside, so I'm unable to make a pass, unfortunately. Just gonna have to keep trying to battle for this position. Ideally, I want to work together to catch up to the rest, but still battling down the chicane. I really want to close the gap in front, so I'm trying to bump Tom and make us both catch up. Some really good battling going on here, and yeah, great race so far. Tom goes for a move around the outside, but he can't get it done, and I close up as well. We just got to keep our head down and be patient, wait for a move to appear. Tom goes for a move on the inside of this right-hand corner, and he actually makes a move past Simon as well, and I'm able to get through both of them, so we both get a double overtake, all on that one right-hand corner. I really didn't expect that, but that just goes to show how important it is to make sure you're ready to grab those positions when they present themselves, because if I wasn't close enough to Tom in that instance, I would have been unable to capitalize on that move that he made. So now I can work with Tom and hopefully lead us to pull away from everyone else behind. Skipping ahead here, I go on the outside again because I just have a lot of momentum, and the minute I'm out of the slipstream, just can't seem to make that move stick. So we end up just behind Tom again as usual. You can see he's starting to take a lot of defensive lines now, and I'm actually trying to signal him that I don't want to fight him. I just want to work together and try and catch up to the leaders. Coming into the straight again now, you can see he just keeps taking that defensive line, and so I'm just deciding, you know what, okay, let's battle. I might as well just try and make the moves where I can. Tried to go for another move on the inside there and then pull out because I couldn't get it done, so lose a bit of momentum, but that's okay. We've got heaps of time to try and make that back. And skipping ahead now to the final lap of the final bend, I just on the last corner get enough speed to sort of close up that gap with Tom, and we kind of battle it out, but Tom beats me across the line. What a race. Really, really awesome battling in that final, and that's the end of the race. And so our race weekend comes to an end. Well done to everyone who competed over the weekend. Well done to the winners who won their races in all of their classes. You guys know who you are. You drove really well. Thank you to Johnny Hutchins for putting the 4SS trail together. A huge thank you to all of the 4SS guys for being a part of it and helping us grow this incredible class. But most of all, thank you for watching this video. And thank you so much for all of the support. The sheer amount of support that I got from everyone was just unbelievable. So thank you for that. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you can to see more. I'm going to be making a video for every single round of the 4SS trail and just documenting the entire thing in general. So if you're keen to see that, then I'll see you on the next one where we race at the Oakley Go-Kart Club for round 2 of the 4SS trail. See you then.
And it's still West Side Pasadena.
Are you shit some fans, huh? Hey, really got a plan, huh? But coming to some paper, you won't even lift your man up. I'm coming off the dribble, it's simple, I make them stand up. Come from where they sagging, now luxury, hold my pants up. I'm nasty, Nick, you should ask me. Best about the city, ask my daughter why she dabbing. Got my name in they mouth while they songs in the drought. I know it's hard to get out, you should be closing your mouth. I told them only time would tell. They craving for attention, guess these didn't know me well. I say nada, don't reply unless it's about $1. Oh well, okay, ha 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 ha. All this local, just some local. I'm doing shows overseas, they don't know you. Hey, check the wristwatch, that's a rollie. Really making mine off rap, I'm the only
that'll fall off. Done stood 10 toes, never fall, young. Finna ball off. And it's still West Side Pasadena.